Hi guys, Ronald Pratap here from RP Wealth Management, here to talk to you about the importance of budgeting with our regular series now titled Advice with RP. Now, no one likes the word budget or savings, but if you're one of those people that complain every week about not having money and being in the same position year after year, then maybe it's time to stop yelling shots at the bar and maybe getting serious about putting some money away. Now, I'm going to show you 3 easy steps to get you started on getting a basic budget in place to save for that particular goal, whether that be a yearly holiday, your first home, first investment property, a new car, or other type of investment. Now, at the end of the day, managing your cash flow is fundamental to any plan, and getting that right will ensure you have less stress, you manage your bills, and you work towards your goals without worrying where that money is coming from. Now, when you get the basics of this right, you can go deeper, manage your accounts better, and your payments in a little bit more detail, but on a high level, I'll show you my thinking around this. Now, first of all, you want your money to go into account for your day-to-day expenses, entertainment, food and bills. Now, this can either go into one of 2 accounts, either an offset account where you leave the rest of the money in there and then allocate it to 2 other areas, or you can go into, for example, a transactional account where you put the money in there and then allocate it the other way around. Next, you want to get an account for your short to medium term goals and expenses, whether that be for holidays, presents, appliances, or your large yearly expenses like your insurances that come up each year, your car service or upgrading your car, for example. Now, lastly, you want an account that you transfer to either daily, weekly, fortnightly, or monthly that will help you save for the long term. And this might be for your first home, your first investment. Might be for, like I said, the offset or renovations around the house. Now, the reason I say to save daily or weekly is that the burden won't feel as big if you break it down into bite-sized, manageable tasks. Now, you won't feel it as much, and it'll be a lot better if you're putting maybe $10 to $20, whether it be a week or whether it be $5 a day, just to make it more manageable. Now, I recommend if you're bad at dipping back into your savings account to keep it with another bang and try to make it as hard as possible to access, whether that means only being able to do it by phone transactions, internet transactions. But just remember, if you don't have the right behaviours, you'll never change. And none of us want to have a ceiling of how much we can spend and hate someone telling us what to do. You probably hate the video that I'm putting together now. But if you start following this process and do the basics, then you're not going to need to see someone over time to tell you how to spend your money. Now, there's many free tools that you can use to keep track of your spending if you're bad with that. But if you need help, there are tools that I'll be incorporating with a lot of my clients to ensure they stay on track, and I'm happy to speak to you about this further. Now, this will also help to see what you spend on your food, going out, direct debits, and set realistic and manageable tasks. If you can get this right, then you can start setting the goals that are going to put you in place for a better lifestyle down the track. Now, that's it for today, just to get the basic fundamentals right, but I'll leave you with a bit of a hack. Now, you don't need to go out every week, or you don't need to go to a restaurant every week for the likes and being seen at the bar or the club. What you can do is just tag yourself at a restaurant, steal someone else's picture, and it's a lot more cheaper, I guarantee that. Now, that's it for today's tips, and watch out for the next video by liking and sharing our page, or following our page, sorry, and we'll have our local first guest on next week. Thanks a lot, guys.